Sympathy with Mary, having my well-deserved treat because I have been an exceptionally good girl today. It's hot chocolate. And an old family favorite. I know, it looks disgusting, doesn't it? But it's really just broiled cinnamon sugar bread. Organic, raw sugar with cinnamon and ginger and a little bit of butter. Not paleo, but that's my treat for today because I've been very energetic this evening. I'm not quite sure why, because I'm exhausted, because health reasons. Nonetheless, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I've been actually thinking about doing this video for a couple of weeks now, and wasn't quite sure why I wanted to share this, except that I think a lot of people have this same issue. I work in a kind of high stress position, job, and if you're, as my mom called it, tender-hearted, you'll burn out very, very quickly. Tender-hearted meaning you take on other people's stuff. You experience their emotions. That's kind of like, she was a true empath. She felt every last pain you were going through. And I am also an empath, but I know I can step back more and say, oh no, that's your stuff, and I'm not going to take it. This is my stuff, I'm not going to give it. I can know what you're experiencing without having to feel it, without having to take it on. And that's what this particular video is about. It's sympathy versus empathy versus compassion. And everyone knows what it's like to feel compassion for someone. Feeling compassion for someone is when you know, or can at least know what they're going through, because maybe you've been there. Maybe you have more understanding of the human nature, and you're compassionate about people and the decisions that they make and the consequences that come with those decisions. Sometimes they're rather dramatic. Sometimes they're very pleasant. Sympathy means you feel sorry for someone, that your heart goes out to them because they're experiencing pain or loss or something, and you feel sorry for them. Empathy, on the other hand, means you know what they're experiencing because you can feel it, and you've been there, and you know what it's like, and you don't have to take it. I have very little sympathy for people. That's probably as a direct result of my job. And if you want to know what I do for a living, or for a part-time job, go read my profile. And then like it, share it. Comment, ask me questions. So anyway, I don't feel sorry for most people, because most people get into situations because they've made the choice to be there. They may not have been aware of it, but they made that choice. They may not have thought of the consequences, but they still made that choice. Not every situation is because we made a bad choice. Sometimes we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the law of averages caught up with us, or the fates caught up with us, or whatever. Not everything that happens is a direct result of a decision you made. Some people will argue that it is, but things happen that are out of our control. And when they're out of your control, you can't make you can't make decisions about anything. But mostly we make decisions about what to eat, where to go, what movie to see, which job to take. So your life path and your future is all dependent on those decisions that you have made. And so I don't have sympathy for 99% of all the people out there. But I have compassion and understanding that I could be there because of decisions I made. I have empathy because I know what it's like to do something stupid. Every human being, I do not care what your economic situation is. I don't care what your education is like, how highly educated, or did you quit school in the 6th grade. Doesn't matter. Every single human being ever existed or will exist does stupid things and makes stupid decisions. Here's my baby. And so I can have empathy and compassion because I know what it feels like. And I could be sitting, if I had made a different choice, I could be sitting in jail right now had I decided to kill that person. I know. I could be, a millionaire had I stayed in school and become a meteorologist like I really kind of wanted to at one point. But no, I would have been storm chasing all through the Midwest. Because I love thunderstorms and violent weather, but that's beside the point. So when someone makes a decision that is not in their best interest, we tend to judge them. We shouldn't be judging anybody because you know what? That was you. You made a similar decision. Did anybody sit down and judge you? No. Or maybe they did. Maybe you're just passing it along. But isn't compassion and understanding, excuse me, a better course of action? Because we all know what it's like to do stupid stuff. It's just the way of it. And so, while sympathy may be lacking because they got themselves there, that doesn't mean you couldn't be sitting there next to them. So think about that the next time you start judging people for cutting you off or for being stupid or taking a long time in line and you're in a hurry. It could be you. Have some empathy and understanding and compassion for that person because you're going to need it one day. And then there's that karma issue of what goes around comes around. And it does. Sometimes it comes, okay. Sometimes it comes around in giant, excuse me, dramatic, he wants back up. Sometimes karma comes around in big dramatic lessons, and sometimes it comes around in little ways that you sit around going, ow, okay, I understand now. Wouldn't it be better to just simply say, I have done stupid things in my car, you just did stupid things in your car, have some compassion. Let them in line. Understand that you don't always have to be first. This isn't a race to the end. Everybody's gonna die. Period. And say hi while you're up here. And so, compassion is essential to give because you want it. Empathy is essential because you've been there. You know what it's like to be an idiot. Sympathy, you don't have to have sympathy. Not at all, because I don't really have it anymore. I lost it. I lost my rose-colored glasses. I want them back. But losing the rose-colored glasses forever changed the way I view sympathy, empathy, and compassion. And so, have a little, Stop judging other people. Stop calling them idiots, because they're not an idiot any more than you are an idiot. They just did something stupid. They just joined your club, because so have you. So that's my view of empathy and sympathy. And one way to avoid compassion burnout is to have empathy but not sympathy. The other way to avoid compassion burnout and is to realize that that's their stuff. Don't take it. It's not yours. That's not, that's not really something you want to take. What? And so, consider all that. Consider. I'm sorry, he's just my Clarence. Yes, honey, I love you too. So there you have it. That's my take to avoiding compassion burnout. That's my take to understanding your human being. Is start with understanding yourself. Start with giving that compassion to yourself. Stop beating yourself up over crap you did when you were younger. Forget about it, move on, and realize we're all sitting on this planet together, and every last single person has done something stupid more than once. Millions of times, in fact. So get over it. Give compassion. Give understanding. Give kindness, because that goes a long, long way towards being a better human being. That's it from me and Clarence. I'm going to enjoy my hot chocolate now. And obviously I'm going to cuddle for a little bit. Thanks for listening. If this video has been of value to you, you learned something from it, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment, ask questions. I love lively discussion. And hop over to my Patreon page and consider being a patron. He's camping. Consider being a patron of mine. Hop over to the Tarot-ishi page and ask questions there. Private message me if you don't want to ask your question in a public forum. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what people have to say about this. So thanks so much, and I will talk to you later, hopefully without a cat. Oh, sorry, bye.